that man's a good man. He set this woman up fine, you know. Because I believe the Bible says that I should put my wife and my children's needs above my needs. I've lived that all my life. That's biblical, it's scriptural. But I don't put it above God, which means this. Listen, I never had my children say to me, or even think about it, well, Daddy, will you stay out of church and stay with me? There's no question about it. That's what we do, because we honor God. And I want to put it first. What about your lifestyle? How many people, how they live? Is that really showing that God is on the throne of their life, of their heart, how they live? You know, people act one way in church, that's telling the truth, and then you see them in the community. Kids, you see them at school, you sit there and say, you know, that kid don't act like he's a Christian or she's a Christian. Look how they're talking. Look at what they're wearing. Look how their language. Look who they're hanging around with. You know, Jesus had a funny attitude about this, but here's what he said, kids. He said, if you're ever ashamed of me with your friends, I'll be ashamed of you one day. That's pretty strong, ain't it? Because you know what he says, one day you're going to need me, but I'm going to say, you don't. You're just trying to use me. Too many Christians, young and old, listen, they treat God like a spare tire. You know what the purpose of a spare tire is, don't you?
I don't know what it is.
You know what a spare tire is, any of you?
No.
What a car is?
Yeah.
Okay, I just know that. I'm serious. My wife already does this. Man, the neighbor over there, she's a lady, and she got 4 kids or 3 kids by herself. Husband's left her. She said, Danny, her tire's flat. I go over there, and it's almost dark. And, man, you know, I said, where's the spare? Honest to God. She looked right at me. She said, what's that? It's a round thing with rubber. It goes on the tire because I'm jacking it up. You know, bless her heart. It took us about 30 minutes to figure out where her spare was. But so many people are like this. They use God like a spare tire. In other words, when there's trouble, get him out, put him on, get me to my next destination, say thank you, and throw him in the trunk and close the lid. But it don't work that way with God. It's okay with a tire. It's what it's supposed to do. God is not a spare tire. And we've got to break this cycle in our lives. If he is going to have the throne of my heart, I can't use God just for money. You know what the modern crime is today in church? This is serious. This is not made up. This ain't foolishness. This is actually happens. It's called a modern crime. Do you know what happens? People come to church. They find out quickly who's got some money. They start hitting everybody up at the town, the church, for money. As much money as we can get. Money. I need to pay my light bill. I need to pay my water bill. They go to the preacher. They go to the deacons. They go to the elders. They go to the church members, and they collect all they can. After a while, you know, about a month or two, people start talking and say, did she borrow some money from you? Yeah, she borrowed money from me too. And they go to the preacher and say, preacher, did you know this woman said she hit 3 or 4 or 5 people in church for money? And you're like, wait a minute, we gave her money too for the same bill. And when they catch on, guess what they do? They leave.
That's just finesse.
And they call it the actual modern crime. God ain't to be used by nobody. And yes, you may get away with it on some churches and sometimes, and it really don't matter. It's like when we give things to people, we don't pay attention. Last year alone, we gave 11 tons of food away here alone. 11 tons. I don't know how many bills through the years we paid. I really believe if we'd have had all the money back, if we just let people have money, you know, pay bills, and if they all come back, I'd say we could pay every bit and run the debts off the fees. But that's not the whole point. The whole point is what? Your lifestyle should reflect that God has your heart every day of your life. And I really believe what the writer says here, even in this book. God wants to be the God not just of a nation, even though our nation needs him badly right now. I don't know if you've noticed in the last 2 or 3 days, but we have these fighter jets going all over the church. Y'all see them around? Is that just me seeing them? But they get closer and closer. Captain, wait that over. I don't know if you're waiting back or she, but I'm going to tell you something. Whether we like to admit this or not, there's countries that hate our country, and they've always hated our countries, and they'll die hating our country. Do not forget what one of the great leaders of the Russian Empire said when he came to the United States in the 20s. Listen to this. He said America will never fall as long as America is good. And America has become great because America is good. But you know what makes us good? God. Because when you love God, you start loving other people. You love your neighbor. You do to yourself. That's what Jesus said. The greatest commandment is love God with all your heart, your soul, and mind. And then number 2, love your neighbor as yourself. Listen to that. And when we start taking God out of our lives, then that equation starts changing. We start loving us more than we do our neighbors. We start caring about our needs more than anybody else's needs. And I really believe this. God wants to be the God of each nation, but He also wants to be the God of each people and each person in life. In this teaching, when you study the Old Testament, they didn't call God God. They actually called Him Yahweh. You know what that means? Nope. Everywhere. Everywhere. And they realized, I can't hide in my tent and God not see what I'm doing. I can't hide in the bushes and God not see what I'm doing. Even as God, as I said, is given these 10 commandments, and I call them the tender commandments because I think they're precious. And if you receive it that way, they are precious. It ain't telling me what you can't do, kids. It tells me how not to get in trouble. Because I don't want to go to jail being a thief.
Yep.
A thief goes to jail. Mm-hmm. That's what they do to them. Sooner or later, they will get caught. I have never met the first 12,000 people that's on drugs at the Promised Land that says to me, it was worth it.
Wait, what?
Every one of them despise what they have become. They actually say, I never dreamed we would do this. I wish we could have some of the clients. We used to have them come here all the time, but we built them a church out there, and that's great because they're running about 175, 200 people outside the community, and I'm proud of that. But you know, sometimes it reminded people of how good God had been to them when they saw these people, how bad they looked. I've had girls sit and tell me, and Joel, before he passed away, the things they had to do to get drugs, and it would just, it'd make you cringe of unbelief of what they did. You see, when God is not the head of your throne, of your heart, then something else will take over. And I like what this writer says in this book. He says, I really think we ought to put down first. First is for focus. You need to learn to focus on God every day, 7 days a week. You ought to be really saying, what can I not only do for the kingdom, but God, what can you do for me and help me to be like you? I want to be like Jesus. I want to love Him more. I want to serve Him more. I want to help Him more. You know, we're supposed to be Christ-like. That's what the Bible says. And when people see you, do they really say, there goes a God-fearing Christian man or woman? By the way you live. We need to learn to focus on Christ and focus on the things that are a matter of importance. What's it matter what kind of house you live in anyway? Carl was good enough, God bless him, he come out and painted a couple of rooms for me at the house this past week. And God bless him. He wouldn't take a penny. I tried to give him money and, no, I can't do this. You're my preacher. Well, that don't mean nothing. I mean, I appreciate you doing this. And my home's a nice home. It's big enough for me and Cheryl. We built it with our own 2 hands. I drove every nail in it, pulled every wire. And it ain't the fanciest and cleanest. And if you really want to find my granddaughter, you just follow the debris trail, because it's Hurricane Emma. You'll figure out where she's at. But you know what? Is the crazy thing is, listen, young people who's got young kids, don't you listen to them. You don't take the time that you should with these children because you're trying to build a career and a life. But it's true, as you get older, don't you? And you want to spend time with these kids. I enjoy my grandson. We got out and played some basketball the other day. And I enjoy that. I enjoy spending time with him and talking with him and seeing how his day's going. It's important that we focus on what's important. And remember, we need to have an income that serves God as well as our family. And I know people don't want to talk about money, but it's the truth. Jesus said, if you love me, not only you'll seek my kingdom, but you'll support my kingdom. I believe in tithing. I'm sorry people don't. And I don't just tell you to do it, I practice. And I said this at the early service, the first service, and it was about as crowded as this service. Let me tell you, it's getting bigger and bigger. Let me tell you what I've come to the conclusion. I've been preaching almost 41 years. You know what I learned? Some of the biggest deadbeats I've ever met in my life is preachers, even in the Christian churches. They keep paying their bills. They're broke all the time. And Joel and I used to sit there and talk about it, and he'd sit there and he'd bring things come there and say,